Hi everyone, Lisdalia here, aka the Queen of Hearts. Welcome to my channel, especially those of you who are new. Today we are checking out Stranger Things Season 1, Episode 7. So we are at the second last episode for the very first season of Stranger Things, and holy moly, it has been a journey. Last episode we had Steve thinking that Nancy was getting it on with Jonathan and turning into an absolute a-hole as a result. Getting into a fight with Jonathan in an alleyway. Jonathan, I think, has been arrested or at least taken down to the police station. We've got Joyce and Hopper doing their own investigation to find out what's going on. We've got Lucas in a tree spying at the shady government building. We've got the shady government guys about to close in on Mike, Dustin, and 11. And yeah, things are all kind of building up at the moment. I don't feel like there's going to be like a lot of necessarily big things happening this particular episode. I feel like they'd reserve a lot of big things for the season finale to entice people to obviously want to come back for next season. So I'm not expecting there to be like huge big reveals or anything like that. I am expecting shady government guys to get their hands on at least one of the three, whether or not it's Mike, Dustin, or 11. I'm expecting them to get their hands on at least one of them, and then either use that person to try to, get their hands on the other ones, or potentially get all three. And I'm kind of thinking that because Lucas now knows where these vans have come from, that when he finds out something has gone on and shady government guys has one of the kids or all three of the kids, then he, I'm hoping, will speak up and say, I know where they come from, I know where they've gone. That's kind of my thought process as to sort of what I'm thinking will happen or will potentially occur. I don't really expect much to happen with Jonathan and Nancy and hunting the creature in the woods. I do feel like that whole we're gonna go and fight monster thing is probably going to be delayed. I don't know whether or not they're going to reveal anything that they know to Joyce and Hopper. I kind of would like them to. I don't feel like he's necessarily going to say anything, but I kind of hope that they do, because I kind of would like that team up of like the adults that know what's going on teaming up and the kids who are aware of what's going on teaming up and actually working together, and like Lucas actually working with the team, and like I kind of like that idea of having the two different groupings tackling it in different ways. I'm not expecting any of the adults at the moment, and I'm talking mainly Mike's parents. I'm not expecting them to be aware of 11. I do feel like eventually they're going, some adult is going to find out that 11's been living in their basement. It's hard to remember that this show, timeline-wise, it's only been a handful of days at most. So, 11 has been living there for a long time, but she's been living there. Some adult is going to work that out, that there is a whole other child there. But without any further ado, we're going to get straight on into it. We're going to bring up the good old heart rate monitor. For anybody who's new to my channel, I use a heart rate monitor so that way you guys can see what gets my heart pumping. And we are going to bring up the show. Alright, so this one is called The Bathtub. That's interesting. It says 11 struggles to reach Will while Lucas warns that the bad men are coming. Nancy and Jonathan show the police what Jonathan caught on camera. Oh, well that... a number of the things that I said I don't expect to in this episode. Way to go, Netflix. Okay, well that okay. Okay. Good job. Good job, Netflix. Oh, okay. Never mind.
You don't need it. Still pretty? Yeah,
Aw.
pretty. Really pretty.
Aw, nice, Mike. Are you going to... Dustin's gonna drop... Yeah.
I think he's in trouble.
The 111! The bad men are coming! All of them! Do you hear me?
Nice job, Lucas.
Bad man, does that mean anything?
Come on, Dustin, you're smart.
Mike! We need to leave. Right now.
Yes, Dustin.
Michael, if anyone asks where I am, I've left the country.
That doesn't look menacing in any way, shape, or form. Chase is on. And nobody in the street noticed this.
Coffee, almond cherry!
Wow, with the hand freeze mic thingy. Smart Dustin for thinking to grab that.
I think we lost him.
No, you didn't. Oh! Dang, girl! Dang, 11! Yeah! Nice! Let's hope you don't give yourself a brain aneurysm with all this. Freaking nosebleeds every time, but god damn it, girl! Are you okay? Darling, you're looking a little woozy
Get
there.
into that van.
No, Dustin, we missed it.
I mean, that
It was awesome.
Yes! Thank you, Lucas.
Everything I said about you being a traitor and stuff, I was wrong.
Lucas, yes! Thank you. Nice. Yes! Yes!
I'm sorry, too.
Oh, I love this.
Me too.
Yes! We're all friends! And we're now remembering that. Yay! Nice. So good. So good. So good. So he stepped up, he came in, and he saved them, and they're all there, but now they're at a junkyard. And they're not gonna be able to go home. The parents. I mean, I know in a lot of these shows where you've got like teens getting up to shenanigans and stuff, the parents are usually oblivious, but god damn. Oblivious.
What is this?
You won't believe me.
Why don't you give me a try?
Yes. Come on, tell them. Say something. Are you now going to work out that somebody's been living in your basement?
If he had a girl sleeping in this house, we'd know about it. Wouldn't we?
I mean, this is the great
Girl.
that Dad's so
What has she done?
oblivious. I mean, it's kind of glad that Dad's oblivious because it's so believable that it's like, no.
Will you trust me?
Your son literally said to say I'm out of the country. You're totally going to say.
Can't go
Is that a
home.
helicopter?
We're fugitives.
Guys,
Yeah.
do you hear that?
Yes, Dustin. Come on. You got that common sense, smarts. Get everybody moving. And hiding in the junk. Clever, 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 clever.
You say blood draws this thing?
We don't know.
They told them. Yes.
Just a theory. You act like you're all alone out there in the world, but you're not.
Oh,
Damn it, Joe.
how cute. Oh.
A psychotic child broke his arm.
A little girl.
He is a psychotic child who put a knife to somebody else.
Honestly, I'm just...
She can do things.
What kind of things?
I'm
She can fly.
I'm so surprised that they're revealing so much in this
Piss
episode.
yourself.
Dang, Steve!
Hey,
Look at your face, dude.
$20.
Yes, you shouldn't have done that.
Done what?
You know what?
I don't remember you asking me to stop.
Sure.
But that's right.
You gonna fight me now too? Because you couldn't take Jonathan Byers.
Interesting. Interesting.
Run away! Just like you
This
always
is
do.
written.
I can't be fighting you.
I really don't know what to make of that whole exchange and Steve in general. I don't know what to make of any of that. I can't quite place if he is a good guy, a bad guy, a jerk.
The last thing in the world we need is them knowing you're mixed up in all this.
Mike is over there.
They haven't found him. Not yet, at least.
Wow, so much is happening in this episode.
I
Will.
don't know where he is, but I think I know how to ask him.
They're gonna reach out to Will and the letters. Will would know where they would go. This is so smart.
I got it.
The walkie-talkie. Oh my god. This is such a great episode.
We can protect you, we can help you, but you gotta pick up. Are you there? Do you copy? Over.
Answer. Pick up somebody. Yes, Mike. Yes. I did not expect them all to get together. I did not expect all of them to team up.
That man gives me the creeps.
Yeah. Mother's instincts.
Nancy,
Trust your
you don't think she's
instincts.
involved in this too, do you?
Dustin, you're stressing everybody out, man.
Will you stop pacing?
It's been way too long.
Why would the chief set us up? Nancy, maybe, but the chief?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Shut up about.
I don't feel good about
What
this.
do you feel good about anything?
I mean, this is one time I kind of appreciate the fact that Lucas has, like, usually the opposite standpoint to Dustin. Like, he's the opposite every time. Is this because they're monitoring all the radio waves? Chief is going to show up and take care of all three of them? Are they, like, bullets, or are they, like, tranks? Seeing the bikes have been stashed, so they know that they're here. Come on, Chief. Come on, Chief. Yes. Oh, no, that's the Chief. I know it's the Chief. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Yeah. Love your work, Hopper. And they're all now going to go back to Joyce's house. Wow. So much in this episode.
A gate that we tracked to Hawkins' lab.
Skate underground, near a large water tank.
Yes.
He's seen
How do
it.
you know all that?
And my friend Barbara. Can you find her too?
Is she going to say yes or she's going to say no? Because we still have not had any hide nor of anything of Barb about what's going on with her. Is she alive or dead? She's dead, yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't find them.
Now wait, she said she can't find either one of them. For some reason, I don't feel like Will's actually dead. I feel like Barb, yes, Will, no. Get the science expert.
Mr. Clark, do you know anything about sensory deprivation tanks? Specifically how to build one?
Sensory deprivation? What is this for?
Fun.
Okay. Well, why don't we talk?
Why are you
Dustin.
keeping this curiosity door locked?
Dustin! Dude, you're great. Why are they doing it at the school? Like, this seems like not a great, smart place to do it. Like, why aren't they doing it at Joyce's house? Is it because there's, like, so many ingredients there?
Stand back.
Those siblings are gonna see each other in a whole new light now.
If it ever gets too scary in that place, you just let me know, okay? Yes.
This is the first time that, like, a lady's been nice to her. I find it like weird of the all the locations to do like why in the middle like you need such a long hose. Why are you doing it in like the middle of the gym? Is that because you'd be like more buoyant? This guy needs some new clothes. Why didn't you give it to her when she was already in there? And then put the mask on, so that way you can see when you're getting over the edge. Because that's not spooky at all. Alright, I'm thinking she will find Will, she may not find Barb. I wonder how many of those dresses they had in the wardrobe. I'm guessing you're gonna find Will. I don't think you're gonna find Barb. Because we saw Barb get, like, attacked by that thing. We never saw that with Will. Chased, yes. Attacked, no. What is that? Is she gonna find Barb's dead? She's finding Barb, but Barb is dead. Oh, God. Oh, God! Is she gonna see Will? Will's gonna be inside, isn't he? He's gonna be there.
Mom is coming. Mom is coming. Mom, she's coming for you. Hurry.
So they're going there IRL. But now everybody's split up again. The only adults have gone away. This is not gonna go, but this is not gonna end well. I feel like this is not a good choice. She now knows Barb's gone. Which we knew. But her parents are just gonna think she's run away.
We have to go. I want to finish what we started. I want to kill it.
Woman on a mission. You were just sneaking into a police station. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, you guys got some balls. Just a few officers. Why are you so wet? Is that why there's all this fungus stuff everywhere? Because everything, like, there's a moisture to all the air. Shit! Course. Oh my god. Course. Course, that's where it ends. God damn it. Right. I'm very, very surprised that as much happened as it did this episode. I suspected the people would get together and stuff, but I didn't expect... I thought all of this stuff would happen in the next episode, in the season finale. Did not expect it to happen in this episode. Very, very surprised about all of that. Oh my god. So, not surprised about Barb and that Barb is dead. We saw Barb get, like, attacked at the beginning. We actually saw that part, whereas every time we saw Will or engaged with Will in any way, it was he was hiding or he got chased. We never saw it, like, get him. So I'm not surprised that we've found out about Barb. I am glad that we have some closure there, though, that it's not something that's still overhanging about what happened to Barb. I am glad that we finally have some resolution there, that she is in fact gone. And sad that even if they say, even if people, if the group who knows what's going on, even if they say that Barb is dead, nobody is ever going to believe them. And her parents are just going to think that she has run away and will never return. Her parents will never actually know that she's gone and that she's dead, which is horrible. They're never going to know what happened to their child, and they'll constantly have that she could rock up on our doorstep any moment. Like, that would be a horrible thing to have hanging over their heads. Like, it, as much as it would be even more devastating to know that your child is gone, at least you would know. At least you would have the answers and would be able to have, like, the closure and be able to not move. You'd never move on with your life. Absolutely never. But have that constant of not knowing what if, that constant hope. I would feel like that would be worse. I feel like that would be worse than knowing. The not knowing, I feel like that would be absolutely worse. So I feel so sorry for Barb's parents. I thought it was great that, like, this is the one time that that Mike and Nancy's dad, his obliviousness to what is going on with his family was actually, like, to the benefit of the kids. Because when the government was all like, has your son been harboring a girl in your house? He's like, Mike with a girl? So that was, like, great. Like, it was pure shock and disbelief and, like, heck no. So it led to more believability about that. The mom, however, is she's a little bit more on top of things. Not a lot, but a little bit more on top of things. I don't really know how I feel about mum's relationship with the kids. I don't quite know what to make of that. I absolutely understand why she, like, dobbed them in and whatnot, but I would also say, like, she should have trusted her gut. Like, she thought that guy was creepy, and, you know, this is her kids, and you trust your gut. If you don't feel like something is right and something's off, trust your gut, because it's probably right. And in this case, it is. It's absolutely right. So, you know, trust your gut. Very surprised about Steve. I don't really know what to make of Steve. I can't quite tell if he's the bad boy trying to be good or the good boy trying to be with the bad crowd. Like, I know you shouldn't be, like, pigeonholing people, but in a show like this, there are certain stereotypes that people fulfill. Because I can't quite place how I'm meant to feel about him. I don't feel like I'm pro Steve at all. Like, his actions last episode, and even though he's tried to make amends this episode, and he was obviously hurt last episode, and I get that, but his actions this episode don't diminish or take away from what he did before. But also, when he was trying to be a nice guy, I still didn't I didn't see it as a genuine trying to be nice thing. He comes across very, like, narcissistic, and very much it's all about me and my needs and what's happening to me. And I understand, like, he's a 16, 17-year-old boy. I absolutely get it. But at the same time, that doesn't, like, make him very endearing to me. Like, even when he was trying to be nice, at the back of my head, I was still like, but are you? But do you think that? But are you being that? Are you being genuine here? Are you actually trying to be the right thing? Or are you just saying what you think needs to be said in order to achieve what you are wanting? Honestly, if his whole 180 this episode from where he was last episode has kind of thrown me for a bit of a loop. It seems a little out of character. It just seems a little, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Really loved Hopper and Joyce and that dynamic. I loved their dynamic with Nancy and with Jonathan. I still wish that the way Hopper talks to Jonathan, like, Jonathan obviously wants to help, and he's obviously quite capable. Like, he's done and found out a lot of information, and the younger kids found out a lot of information that Hopper and Joyce didn't have, and it filled in a lot of blanks for them. But his whole thing of, don't get involved, I'll take care of it, I'll do it, trust me. I feel like it would work better if, instead of saying, like, just leave it to me, if he instead gave him, like, a job to do. To be like, I'm going to do this. As the adult, it's my responsibility to do this. However, I can't do this alone, so I need you to guard, like, the kids and Nancy and guard 11. We got to the shady government, and I need somebody to make sure that they stay safe while I'm trying to do this. Jonathan, being the kind of guy that he is, and he's got a very protective nature, and would absolutely therefore be like, okay, I can do that. I'm helping, I'm contributing, I'm protecting. And knowing that these are all his brother's friends, and, you know, if somebody's not there to protect them, there's a potential that they could get hurt, and that, you know, all those sort of things. I think it would go down far better, and Jonathan would be down. And then when Nancy's now saying we need to go and get the stuff and take out the creature, he would then be like, you're not wrong, but we need to also protect these kids, because now look at what's happened. We've had them all come together, but we've had Hopper and Joyce is now gone, and they've now been captured, which I thought the kids would get captured, but it's in fact been Hopper and Joyce. We've now had Jonathan and Nancy completely abandon the kids, and they've now gone off to get breaking into the police station, very ballsy. But they've now gone and grabbed all the stuff, and then now gonna head to the woods and try to kill the thing. And they've now left the 4 kids alone. And I feel like this is absolutely going to blow up, and that it's all going to bite them in the ass. And then that is the stuff that's going to be happening in the next episode, where it's all going to blow up in their faces. Yeah, but I feel like they've all, even though they all came together, now they're all split apart again. So yeah, obviously the next episode should probably be them all coming together again to save the day. But it wouldn't have been necessary had Hopper just given him a job to do. And giving him a job of protecting the kids, he would have seen that through. He would have been there and done that. And therefore, the likelihood of shady government getting their hands on them next episode, it wouldn't have been like null and void, but it probably would have been diminished at least slightly. At least slightly. So yeah, I feel like that would have gone down better. But apart from that, like, I really like the dynamic. I like the chat. I love that Lucas, like, came back to save the day. Like, he put 2 and 2 together. He realized what was going on, that they were being watched, and raced back to help and was all on board with the whole thing. Love that. I thought that's great. Finally, that, like, all of them are coming together and they're a united front. Really, really liked that. And then I did appreciate, like, almost for the first time in the whole season, that yes, Dustin was losing it, and having that antagonist to butt up against the stuff, it worked, and it was helpful, and it was useful, and you needed somebody to be like antagonistic and calm down and the opposite of Dustin, and it works there. I just felt like having him have that same standpoint for the entire season all the time was just a bit much, but in this situation it absolutely worked. So I was like, I'm fine with him having that standpoint. So I just wish it wasn't as full on through the whole season as much as it was. But yeah, absolutely on board with all of that. Really came around to Lucas today, and that they all sort of came together. I thought it was weird that they were doing all of the sentry like at the school. I get the fact that that's where all the salt is, but like apart from that, you couldn't have gotten the water, and the kiddie pool was already at Joyce's house. Like, you couldn't have done the rest of it there. It just seemed weird to do it all in the middle of the school. Like, in the middle of the basketball court. Like, that seems like a very weird place. Very weird place to do it. Okay. But I'm thinking next episode, let's make some predictions for what is going to happen on the final episode of the season. What sort of resolutions are we going to have? I predict that the gate is going to remain open. I don't feel like the gate is going to be closed. I feel like the gate's going to remain open. I feel like there's going to be some kind of showdown between either Hopper and and head shady government guy, or 11 and head shady government guy, aka Papa. I feel like there's going to be some sort of standoff showdown between either one of those two pairings. I feel that Nancy and Jonathan are going to have some kind of moment between the two of them. Whether or not it's I don't know what the moment will be, but there'll definitely be some sort of like a look that passes between them. There'll be like there'll be something that goes on there between the two of them. I do feel like we're going to save Will. I do feel like we're going to save Will. I don't think we're going to shut down Shady Government Building, but I do feel like there will definitely be some sort of resolution to the presence of the shady government and the families and the kids and all that. There'll be a resolution there. I don't feel like they're going to carry on the impact of the shady government into season 2. I feel like we'll have some sort of resolution and closure there, because otherwise the boys will never be able to go home, because the shady government will always be watching and whatnot. So I feel like there needs to be some sort of resolution there in order for them to be able to go back home. So yeah, that's my predictions. I'm not sure what is going to happen with 11, where she's going to go, what is going to happen with her. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. When you were going to like this episode, what did you think? What were your predictions about what was going to be happening in the last episode? Did you think there was going to be a confrontation? Did you think that there'd be some sort of resolutions with the government and stuff? If you've seen it, don't spoil it for me. But I do want to know what you had thought. What were your predictions? Where did you think it was going to be going? Love to hear all your brainstorming ideas that you had come up with. I'm really curious to know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Consider subscribing. It would really help out the channel. We are so close to our first 100 subs, which is huge for the channel. Thank you everybody who has done so already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. We've recently started watching the Last of Us series, and we've also been going through the Planet of the Apes movie series, so you definitely don't want to be missing out on any of those. Hope you have a wonderful day. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.